Hello and welcome back to another episode. You join me at the end of a week of pure anticipation, for it was around a week ago on the 3rd of March at 11 o'clock in the morning that I got my hands on Goo-Beer-Lee. This cream stout has been brewed specifically to celebrate 50 years of the Cadbury's cream egg, and it was instantly controversial even before it was released. I was sharing it on social media and people were reacting very strongly to the idea of pairing a beer, even a cream stout, with a Cadbury's cream egg, such a sugary, sickly confection. But I simply had to give it a go. Morbid curiosity absolutely took over, and I ordered this instantly when it became available at 11 a.m. Around a week ago. It almost instantly sold out as well. Within 5 minutes, I think, all of them were gone. So this is a collector's item. Well, this and the one up there that's not opened either. These two are collector's items. So I guess I'm excited, but also I'm mainly intrigued. Now, some of you may be wondering, what on earth is a Cadbury's cream egg? Not everyone necessarily knows. And Cadbury's cream eggs are, well, they don't always come in packets like this, but this is a 50th anniversary box that I figured was appropriate for this video. This is a 5-pack of Cadbury's cream eggs. And inside, well, there's one left because we've been making our way through them over the past week or so. While I've been busy, incidentally, I was a bit poorly, then I was busy. Didn't really have time to be trying a beer that might make me feel sick. So I figured, today was the day to go ahead. But anyway, it comes in a foil wrapper like so, and it is a chocolate egg with a fairly thick chocolatey shell that has a filling that is essentially a sort of syrupy, creamy, white and yellow filling, approximating the innards of an egg. So if we just unwrap it, normally, or quite often, there's a bit of a leak at the bottom where some of the syrup has come out of the seal on the egg. So sometimes the foil sort of sticks to the bottom of the egg. Again, you can see why some people were a bit anxious about pairing this with beer, with an alcoholic beverage. But actually, the serving suggestion for this beer, I'm not just doing this for effect, the serving suggestion is evenly bite the top off a cream egg, lick the goo, and use the chocolate eggshell as a tiny beer vessel. So in that sense, I'm completely obliged to do this. This is the purist's way of attempting this first tasting. So here we go. Oh, I almost split the egg. Split the egg at the bottom there, and you can see the innards there. See the yellow yolk and the white center. Very syrupy, very sickly, sweet. I'm gonna have to scoop out a little bit of the innards if we can. I'm not sure how successful this is going to be because the teaspoon doesn't really fit in there. And we appear to be actually splitting the egg down the side. Hang on. Let's see. We'll get there. And now the egg's melting in my fingers as well. But it's chocolate, and part of the pleasure of chocolate is that it melts at body temperature. Okay. So we have a somewhat hollowed out egg, and let's try and put some beer into it, shall we? Let's put this down for a second. Right, there we go. Now, don't fall. Lick the chocolate off my fingers. Okay, now, here we go. Under the, open, it is opened. Let's see what it smells like. Well, it smells like a beer, and it with the inside of the egg actually coating my mouth. Sort of the smell and the flavour seemingly go together quite well already. Let's see what the colour's like, shall we? Ooh, it's a very... Oh, I seem to be spilling some on the floor there. It's a very dark cream stout. Yeah. So yeah, it's quite a dark beer. But you know, it is a stout, and actually as I sort of hold it up to the light, I can just about see a little bit of light coming through, but not much. So it's a good stout. I've definitely seen thinner, weaker, you know, less interesting, less impressive iterations of stout. And now for the pairing. Okay, so I'm going to try and pour a little bit of beer in. It's probably going to go everywhere, but we'll see. Oh, there we go. There we have it. The beer is in. Right, okay. Bottoms up, I guess. That's okay. That's okay. It's quite a sort of it's got like that sort of bittery, slightly burned kind of flavour going on. That sort of dark, stout flavour, as you would expect. My floor is going to be so sticky, as you would expect from a beer that's this dark. But the so far, I think the egg is offering a rounded sweetness that complements the bitter. So actually, it's not a sweet beer. It's not a sweet stout. It is a creamy stout, but the reason why it works is because it's bitter balancing with the chocolate. The innards of the egg have become a little bit more liquidy, sloshing around at the bottom there. Shall I just eat the thing? Okay, here we go. My fingers really are getting quite chocolatey. Here. Oh, hang on. Wait a second. Yeah, it works. It's not traditional. It's not a connoisseur's combination because the cream egg is so sweet. It still feels like you're eating a cream egg and drinking beer. But as a pairing, I was trying to sort of, they aerate, don't they? Beer tasters aerate the beer. But as a pairing, it works. It does work. It's not great, yeah, for a whole evening of drinking. I wouldn't want to do this all night, or all day for that matter. But not least because of all the chocolate you get on your thumbs and your fingers. But as a novelty, as something a bit quirky to celebrate a very quirky snack that is beloved of so many people. I mean, I'm not averse to the occasional cream egg. I'm actually quite impressed. I was anticipating and slightly dreading this, I have to say, because they weren't cheap. Each can was £5 plus £5 delivery. They did arrive the next day, to be fair. Hang on, there's some chocolate on the label. There we go. They did arrive the next day by courier, wonderfully packaged as well, in so much as they were in an inflatable clear sort of cushion of air holding the beer in stasis, so that it wasn't being knocked about or dented on its journey. And the labelling is actually quite high quality. It's got a sort of a texture to it that feels kind of like actually feels a little bit like a cow's tongue or shark skin or something like that. It's got a slight sort of sandpapery kind of feel to it. But in that sense, it makes it feel, again, this could have just been a cheap printed on paper kind of jobby and then slap it on a can and call it a day. But there's little things that have elevated it to the level of being a 50th anniversary tipple that I don't regret buying. Which is a win. Surely, isn't it? Isn't this a win? It's got to be a win, surely. And now I get to finish a nice stout while I edit this video. I'll take a close up of the actual liquid itself for you, so you can get a sense of that, maybe with some light behind it. But all in all, guys, this was a success. Cheers! Thanks for watching. Yeah, and until next time, do take care. Bye bye.